So we're going to talk about Google Lens, which is Google's AI-driven tool that lets you interact and translate with things on your devices. And so here I am, I'm going to be on my phone, and I'm going to select the camera option in the top right. And I'm just going to scan some things. And as soon as I scan something, it's going to tell me where that image appears. So in this case, places where I can buy this image if I wanted to. I can then search another image if I wanted to. And literally all you're doing is putting the image in front of the camera, and it's going to take a look at it. Once I searched this particular item, I wanted to see what the translate option looked like. So you'll see me ask it to translate from English, and I'm scrolling through all of those languages to find Spanish. And what it's going to do is it's going to take that text and translate it into whatever language you select. So think of your ELL students that need quick translation. This is a really quick, easy way to do this with their iPads, with their phones. And then lastly, what I wanted to show you was you could even use this. There's a homework help section where you could scan a math problem in real time, and it's going to give you the steps on how to solve that problem. So find a math problem. So here I am, I'm just looking for a math problem. I just typed one up on my computer. It could be on a worksheet too, right? Wherever you want it. And this is going to actually go ahead and solve or show me how to solve this math problem. You'll notice the homework tab that I clicked on, and then it's going to give me all of the steps. So lots of uses for how to use Google Lens. So here's the same idea. I'm using Google Lens on my phone to scan handwritten text. So these are notes that I've taken for a class, and I've asked it to translate. And I wanted to see what it did with different letters, I should say. So these are Chinese characters. I don't speak Chinese, so I don't know how accurate it is, but it did change those to Chinese characters. Let's take a look and see what it does now with Spanish, since I do speak Spanish. I want to see how accurate it is. Now, you know that this is all dependent on the writing, right? So my writing is kind of messy. These are just notes that I took for a class last semester. And so here it is. That very first line says, savages did not deserve equal rights. And in Spanish, los salvajes no merecían derechos. So that is a pretty good translation of what the handwritten notes were like. It did a pretty good job considering how messy my handwriting was. So again, if you have handwritten notes and you need students to access those notes very quickly, then they can also use Google Lens to do that. One of the other things that you can do is you can highlight text once it identifies it for you and have it read it to you.
Savages did not deserve equals rights. Category of people that were less than human yet accepted. Return of the Atrial.
And then you could actually take that text if you wanted to. You could copy it and you could paste it into a note, into a Google Doc. Anything that you can access on your phone, you can do with that text now. Disclaimer, the text that I referenced in the recording is from my class, EAF 594, that I took last semester, so the fall of 2024, and the article is called Beyond Abysmal Thinking, From Global Lines to Ecologies of Knowledges by Boaventura de Sousa Santos, and that text was primarily talking about how the colonial powers divide the world with lines, and how people are referenced or how they're named determines how they were treated. So hence the term savages. Just wanted to put that out there.